teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw again. He dumps it off to Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Once again, he finds Slayton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney there to make the grab. And the Giants are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 6 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on.
Face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Dobbins. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the 44, Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
For 2nd down. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1. And in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. Jones throwing on first down. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they'll burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Dobbins. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the
That you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both